You know, a couple of weeks ago, right after the Super Bowl, I decided to give those of you who I consider the most loyal customers here at the site, and I'll explain why in a moment, incredible money saving opportunities to get the big plays from the hottest handicappers for half price or more. And the reason I did it and why I say the best customers at this site is, and I told you this before, so many guys just disappear after the Super Bowl and they don't come around until the big dance again. Big, big, big mistake. It is easier to win in the month of February than often it is easier to win in the month of March because you have much bigger cards still in February before you get to the postseason, and that affords you greater opportunities to find games where the lines are bad. Bad lines equals good money equals winners, and that's the bottom line in this business. But again, many disappear until the tournament. And listen, the same thing happens after the tournament's over. What, the championship game is on April 8th? I'm telling you, April 9th, guys will disappear until the NBA playoffs start. And then those guys will disappear after the NBA playoffs until the NFL comes around. Big, 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 bigger mistake because it is so easy to make money in baseball. Guys, you got to trust me on this. Baseball betting is a piece of cake. Yeah, it's an everyday thing, but it's just so easy to make money. So again, I'm taking the opportunity to reward you, those guys who have stuck through, to give you some incredible money-making opportunities and allow you to make money as well, because that's the bottom line, and that's how the wheel keeps going around here at the site. And I would say that my program of giving you the best bets of some of the top handicappers for half price has been kind of an overwhelming success. What have we hit? About 85–90% so far. Last night, again, we cashed in as I turned to Anthony Red, who for the fourth time in 5 opportunities, when I gave you his play for half price, scored last night as he nailed with his 50-dime winner, number 9 out of 13 overall, and his second in as many days as he nailed William and Mary, 1-point dog by 12 points over Georgia State. So, Anthony Red, the numbers, well, guys, you know, in basketball, college basketball and the NBA, over the past 2 years, $10 bettors are now up $11,554. And tonight, he has a 60-dime underdog shocker that is bigger than the 50-dime winners he just hit the past 2 nights on William and Mary. And, of course, Illinois by 21 on the road at Northwestern, laying 3.5 to 4 on Sunday. And he's won 6 out of 7 30-dime plays. This play is twice as strong. He's won 9 out of 13 40-dime plays. This one is bigger. He's on a 9-5 run with 50-dime releases. This play is bigger than those all as well. And here's the deal. You know, I'll get to another handicapper here for a half-price special today, but I want to also give you the opportunity, and I know there's a hell of a lot of you out there that have taken advantage of all these half-price specials involving Anthony Red, to save even more money by sampling Anthony for a little longer period. So, today, guys, here's my proposition, the first of the 2 promotions here for to you today. You can save $60 off a 7-day package for Anthony Red. Normal price is $219, and understand, guys, when I give you these prices, they are the same as they were yesterday. They were the same as they were before Super Bowl Sunday. They were the same as they were 2 months ago. I don't raise them. This isn't like, oh, let me give you X off because I raised it by twice as much, right? I don't play those games. You want to get conned, go someplace else. I don't got time for it. Here's the deal. His 7-day package, where you get all his action for 7 straight days, normally costs $219. Guys, you can save $60 and get 7 days for $159, including tonight's play, which, of course, I think tonight's play costs $70, so you're going to get it as part of the package by simply using this coupon code, RED60, R-E-D-D, and the number 60, R-E-D-D, and the number 60, RED60. You enter that when prompted. It's good for his 7-day package. And keep in mind, he has won 15 of the last 20 days as well as producing over $11,000 in net profit for $10 basketball bettors the past 2 years. 15 out of 20 winning days as well. And again, 7 days of his action, $159 if you use that coupon code to save $60. RED, R-E-D-D, and the number 60. No space between red and the number 60. Now, Scott Delaney, who, you know, I've been, I'd like to say beating like a dead horse, but I know that'll probably piss Scott off. So let me just say that I've been beating him up like a dead horse. Scott won again last night. You know, I've told you many times, Delaney and I are not exactly best buds. We're not BFFs. Or is that BBFs? BBFs? Best BBFs? I don't know. You know, I'm too old to wonder about if it's BFF, LOL, OMG. I can't be bothered by all this crap. Bottom line is Delaney keeps winning, and that's all that matters. $1 bettors have won $7,665 over the past 81 days. They've won $5,870 over the past 56 days. You know, the minute I'm done this video, I got to go look up. And is it BBF, BFF? I don't know. Anyway, today he's going for winning day number 6 in a row. 40-dime college winner number 9 out of 13, Indiana and Michigan State. He had a big 40-dime winner last night. Notre Dame, the road dog, outright over Pittsburgh. And Jesus, I mean, what can I tell you about what he's done here as he goes for winning day number 6 in a row? And of course, I used him a number of times with getting his big plays for half price and gave you an opportunity to buy a week-long package from his service for an extremely ridiculously low price. So today I'm doing that for Anthony Red. Now, for your second promotion today, Matt Rivers, as you know, right before the Super Bowl, he decided instead of being an everyday handicapper, and understand this guy's been a charter member of the site since it started over 10 years ago, he wanted to instead, I want to say part-time, but part-time is kind of it's misleading. He, like Shawn Michaels, like other guys here at the site, like Brian Rosica, wanted to just come out with plays when they saw a game they absolutely loved, rather than being committed to coming out with plays every single day. Well, it's worked out pretty damn good so far, hasn't it? Today, he's going for winning day number 21 out of 30 with his biggest college basketball play of the season, his college dog of the year, okay? This is a 500,000 star release. And let me frame this for you. He just won his third consecutive 400,000 star play with Kansas State laying 5.5 at home against Baylor on Saturday, and he won that one by 20 points. The previous Saturday, he cashed with a 400,000 star play with LaSalle by 36 over Fordham. And of course, the first 400,000 star play in this run was that little game in the Super Bowl with the Ravens and 49ers going easily over the total. He has also won 12 of his last 14 200,000 star plays. So tonight he has a play that is 2.5 times stronger. His biggest play of the season is 500,000 star dog of the year selection. And guys, you can get it for half price tonight. Normal price is $75. You can get it for $37.50 simply by using this coupon code, which is going to be Rivers, his last name, 3750. In honor of it costing you just $37.50. Rivers 3750. RIVERS 3750. Put it all together. You go to his homepage, you put the play in the shopping cart, you'll see it costs $75. You use that coupon code Rivers 3750. It gets you his biggest play of the season tonight, his college dog of the year, for half price for $37.50. And it's important, and I've mentioned this before, it's important that you know that I know that so many of you out there try to catch the wave. You're like market timers in the stock market. You try to find the bigger and better proposition, and that's what you go for. So that's why I'm keying on certain handicappers that are on red hot rolls and have big plays, because I know that those big plays are what attracts you out there. And listen, there's two types of players that come to this site. There are those which about 80 to 85% of the long-term customers commit to a long-term package because of the incredible money-saving opportunities that are built into them with one particular handicapper. There are other guys that jump around. No matter what anybody tells you, there is no right way, there is no wrong way. In fact, I would say probably half the guys that are involved in long-term packages also cherry pick other handicappers when they're big plays, take advantage of these half-price specials. Hey, that's okay. Again, I'm turning to those guys with the big plays that are on red-hot rolls because, again, I know that you are interested in them, and these guys that are on the red-hot rolls wouldn't be coming out with big plays unless they absolutely love the game anyway. So their chances of winning are greater, which means your chances of making money are greater as well. Finally, Brian Rosica did it again last night. 60-dime winner, number 2 in a row. He was on Notre Dame as well. That was off a 60-dime winner on North Carolina on Saturday. So since joining the site about 2.5 weeks ago, he has gone 8-3 with 230 dimes of net profit. And tonight, he has winner number 9 out of 12, a 75-dime play, a play bigger than Notre Dame last night, bigger than North Carolina on Saturday. And FYI, I've mentioned to you before that Rosica is a guy that used to be a line maker for about a year, a little over a year, at one of the biggest offshore sports books out there, based out of Costa Rica. And he gave it up, came back to Vegas. I was introduced to him by Anthony Red. He's a guy who lives and sleeps and breathes and eats in the sports book 24/7, just like A-Red. Much younger, has a lot more hair. And hey, I got to take a shot at A-Red every now and then. I haven't talked to him. I said nothing bad about him earlier. I mean, we had to wait till 6 minutes into this report until I took my shot. But anyway, listen, go to his site. I went ahead into his back door, what we call it, and I posted his analysis of last night's play on Notre Dame and also of his only 100-dime play so far to date, which was St. Bonaventure over Rhode Island a couple of weeks ago. I posted it on there because, as I've been telling you the last couple of days, he has a very unique street style. He talks that way as you see him write on the page. It's different. It's not polished. That doesn't make it good or bad. And it's not that he's a bad writer either. It has nothing to do with that. He talks the talk. He is a guy that has been a bookmaker or a guy who has been a line maker. I mean, you know, not a bookmaker, excuse me. He's been involved in the sports gambling aspect of it, both as a handicapper and a bettor, and as a line maker. So it's very interesting. Check it out on the site. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay, let's get to your free picks here. I've won 7 of my last 8 free selections. You've got your 2 money-saving discount or promotions today, and of course they're on my site as well, in case you have to be reminded. The first play tonight, guys, I'm going to go into the NBA, and I'm going to take the New Orleans Hornets at home as a 1.5-point home dog against Chicago. Now, I know in the season's 3rd game, minus Anthony Davis, they went to Chicago and upset the Bulls as a big dog, okay? And I know the Bulls might be in revenge, but I'm sorry. I got to take the Hornets in this one because, you know, the play that they have been getting from Vasquez at the point guard, with Eric Gordon at shooting guard, with the size bringing Ryan Anderson off the bench, with Davis getting over a little bit of the freshman slump late in the first half, getting the rest at the All-Star break, I got to go with New Orleans here. I mean, they have covered 15 of their last 21 games. Meanwhile, they won 4 of their final 5 games prior to the All-Star break. On the other hand, the Bulls lost 4 of their last 5 going into the break, allowing for a team that prides itself on its defense, almost 101 points a game on almost 50% shooting from the field to their foes. In those games, they had 41 turnovers, their final 2 losses prior to the break. They're only 3-5 in their last 8 road games as well. So, again, I think the Hornets, who got the albatross off their backs by snapping an 8-game series losing streak by winning the first go-round, I think they do it again here this evening. Now, in college basketball, I gave you a free winner on North Carolina over Virginia in revenge on Saturday, and the Tar Heels, after consecutive losses on the road to Duke and Miami, Florida, certainly delivered with a 93-81 win, which is probably even easier than that. Think about it. They scored 93 points on a Virginia team that prides itself on its defense and had been giving up just 52 points a game coming into that contest. Now, Roy Williams has made a lineup change, okay? He's gone to P.J. Hairston the last 2 games, and you know, he's only 6'5", so you got a 6'9", you got 6'9" McAdoo, you got 6'5" Hairston, and you got 3 guards out there. But the offense, much more cohesive, much more productive. I mean, you know, the bottom line is he had 29 points and 7 rebounds against Virginia, had 23 points against Duke. In the Virginia game, North Carolina, 13 three-pointers, and that shows you how crisp their ball movement was in terms of finding open spots on the floor to take those long-range shots. I think minus 3.5 here is a decent price to lay with the Tar Heels. Because, listen, everybody looks at them and say, this team has struggled outside of Chapel Hill. They've struggled in Chapel Hill sometimes this year. But Georgia Tech, although Tech, much bigger team up front, this is not a very good Georgia Tech team. And in the first go-round, the Yellow Jackets committed 19 turnovers, and North Carolina won that game back on January 23rd, 79-53. Is North Carolina appreciably better going into this rematch? I don't know. They're different with Hairston in the lineup. Is Georgia Tech any better than the first go-round? No. Only situation here is instead of North Carolina, this game's being played in Atlanta. I don't think that matters so much. I think North Carolina's undervalued favorite, and that's why I like the Tar Heels here as your second free pick in that 9 o'clock Eastern Time tip-off. So good luck to you guys, and I will talk to you again come Wednesday.